Hey everybody, Chris here. Happy New Year. I realize after making this video I'm about 9 days late, but Happy New Year. So I thought, yeah, let's ring in the new year with another review. A review of a, 8, 9, 10, 11, a now 3-year-old toy. So, let's get to it. First of all, last video I did was a review of this. Well, we're going to be needing this, but later. The review I'm doing today, first of all, before I forget, when I was reviewing the Kiva Belt, and I got to the part of the hidden sounds, I forgot to mention, I feel stupid about this, but I forgot to mention that a friend of mine named Gilbert actually discovered some of those sounds for me. So, Gilbert, thank you. Alright, now I'm going to review this. This is the Ixa Belt, again from the 2008 Kamen Rider series to Kamen Rider Kiva. Ixa is the second Kamen Rider to show up, and this belt was used by a large majority of characters in that show. Even some villains actually used this belt. So this thing's been passed around quite a bit. Now, I've been a bit... Again, this also belongs to my friend Jeff. And the thing is, I've been a little hesitant about reviewing this thing, and that's because... Oops. It broke. Yeah. I don't know how. I seriously don't, but it broke. Right out. Not supposed to do that. But it broke. So I'm going to try my best to review this. So, I guess now's as good as ever to actually show some details. First things first, push this button here, and take the Ixa knuckle off. This is the part with all the electronics in it. I'm going to turn off the TV because it's distracting me, I'm sorry. Should probably turn off the TV when I review, huh? But, now you get to see some detail, some nice detailing on the back, where you usually don't see details. And detailing on the buckle itself and the inside. And the whistles. We get 6 more whistles. 3 arm monster whistles, like the Kiva Belt, but these are fake versions of them. So they're not the real thing. They're designed to steal the arm monsters from Kiva, although only one was used, and that was this one in the actual TV show, although the other 2 do exist. And then we have these 3 whistles, one of which kind of a letdown if you don't have another toy to go with it. But before I get to the whistles, of course, I gotta show you these. I mean, this. What am I thinking? This is the Ixa knuckle. It's nice size. I mean, I can get 3 fingers in there. It's, again, meant for little kids, but I can actually manage to get 4 fingers in there, although it's a little tight. But, yeah, and the on switch, right here. Now, this thing talks in something a lot of people have called broken English. So listen. There's a button right here. Pushing it will make phrases, and there are 2 lights here. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I said, are you okay? It also talks in Japanese. Yeah, there's a trigger button in here also, right here. Pushing it will make this sound effect. Push it a few times in succession will do... And if you hold it, it's like a reloading sound. Now, in order to activate the transformation sequence, you gotta hold this button down. So let's do it like they do in the TV show, shall we? Get your belt. It's a bit awkward, I know, but here we go. Now you see, this part is clear plastic, so any light from the knuckle will shine into this piece here. Now, let's display the whistles. So, I basically already showed you these with the Kiva Belt, but I might as well just show you the Garu whistle, since it was already used in the show. The whistles go in like this. No! They go in like this. Doing. Stick them in like that. Push the knuckle in. Whistling sound. One thing I forgot to mention. This is a lot louder than the Kiva Belt. I feel no need to show you the rest of the arm monster whistles, because, again, I basically already showed you those with the Kiva Belt. So what I will show you are the other 3 whistles included. First is the Ixa whistle. Now, this is the useless whistle I was talking about, and I'm going to show you why. That's all it does, because, like the arm monsters, they're separate toys. The Ixa is Ixa's gun, which turns into a sword, and it's supposed to trigger some special sound effect, only if you have it. I don't, unfortunately. So, let's get to one that actually does work. This is the Ixa knuckle whistle. This will trigger another sound effect in the knuckle itself, so watch this. Put the whistle in, close it. When the sound ends, you take the knuckle out and push the button. It only does it 3 times before it goes back to the regular sound. Now, putting it back in. Triggers transformation again. Last whistle to come with the Ixa Belt is the powered Ixa whistle. Now, this is essentially Ixa's version of Castle Duran, just not as big. It's a mechanical dragon creature. Well, it's not really a creature, but it's... Ignore that. Powered Ixa. Yeah. So, that's it for the Ixa Belt, essentially. But, the cool thing about the whistles is that they work with all the belts. So let's see what happens when we put some of Kiva's whistles in here, shall we? Wake up whistle first. Running the wrong way. Okay, it says wake up. How about Castle Duran? Brawn Booster. Well, it actually says the names, but then it does just the generic Ixa sound, which is cool that the names for the other whistles are programmed into this thing. Put these back. Now, comparison's sake, let me show you what happens when you put the Ixa whistles into the Kiva Belt. Shut up. The Excalibur whistle. Okay, I watched enough Japanese shows to know that you just said, what? So he says what when you put in the Ixa caliber whistle. The Ixa knuckle whistle. Don't ask me to translate again, because I don't know what he says. And powered Ixa whistle. So, yeah, that's basically what he does. And screensaver turned on for some reason. Don't know why. But, that's basically what happens with that. Now, before I go, again, there are hidden sounds in this thing. So, with it still on, actually, let me turn it off. Let's take it out. Put this aside. Turn it back on. There's actually a way to trigger the transformation sound without putting it in the belt. When you do that, you can push these buttons. Yeah, you remember these. These are the same buttons that are inside Kiva's mouth. These buttons will trigger the whistle sound effects, but pushing them in certain combinations will trigger hidden sounds, which I'll try and display 2 because I only really know 2 of them. So, here's the button you gotta push. Right here. Now, of course, doing this kind of makes displaying this thing awkward, so... Alright, now here's the thing about this. You have to hold this button down. As long as this button's held down, the whistle effects will work. If it's not, you have to do it all over again. So, let's see what happens when I push these 3 buttons. We kind of get an Ixa version of the task lock whistle sound. I don't know if that's for the Ixa face guard gun. What was it called? I don't remember, but the weapon Ixa uses for his second form, or if that's what happens if you just stick task lock whistle on this thing. But let's push these other 3 buttons, see what we get. That same freaking sound. What is that? Alright, you know what? Let's push one more combination, see what happens. Well, apparently you can summon all 3 non-monsters with this. So, that's the Ixa Belt. Recommendation. It's a pretty cool belt. As long as you, again, don't break it. But, if you can get it, I recommend it. If you're a fan of Kamen Rider Kiva, or if you're just at least a fan of Ixa himself, get this belt. It is pretty cool. It's actually, should have done this in the beginning, but it's actually bigger, buckle-wise, than the Kiva belt. Lengthwise, the belts are the same. I would compare them, but again, I broke this thing. I don't know how. I'm sorry, Jeff. But, the details are really good. It's a really cool-looking belt. And it's compatible with all the whistles in the Kiva set, in the Kiva line. So, yeah. Recommend this thing. So I hope you guys had a good Christmas. I hope you guys are having a good New Year. Look forward to more videos throughout the year. And I believe the next video will be of one of the toys I got with some Christmas money. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna make a promise right now. Next video, look out for my review of the Samurai Megazord. Oh yeah. So this is Chris signing out.